Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's Steve Calloway, and we are here with Angelina Jordan. As you can see, we're here with Juliet, as you can see, and it says Angelina Jordan, powerful and emotional. That could be any song that Angelina sings that is meant to be powerful and emotional. There are a few exceptions, fun songs, but these kind of songs that she sings the most and the best are powerful and emotional. So we have this is Angelina has asked, she's requested of us to sing the songs, her new songs, comment on them, send her messages, post videos, make videos, etc., etc. Well, I'm going to make a video, and then I'm going to post this video, and it's going to contain a message. The only thing you're not going to get is me singing in it, okay? And you should be praising your lucky stars that that's not going to happen. So let's get busy. We're going to do the first one, So Peaceful Beside You. I already did one of the other ones. I think I did No One Can Hear My Heart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this for a bit. I'll stop and I'll comment on the lyrics that we just listened to. And I'll keep repeating that pattern until we get to the end of the song. And then I'm going to play the whole song for you without me talking so you can enjoy just the song, okay? Let's get busy.
So peaceful beside you, so still in your light. Your eyes calm the fire that once burned through my night. You see when I'm smiling, you feel when I ache. You know which dark dreams leave me trembling awake. You're as
So Peaceful Beside You, the title. I love the title. This reminds me, So Peaceful Beside You, reminds me of a time in my life when I'd go to bed with my wife, and sometimes the best thing would be if I could put my arm around her, around underneath the pillow maybe, put my other arm around her. Sometimes I would just like to just watch her. I'd listen to her fall asleep because she had this really, really light snore. So I knew she was sleeping. And I would just watch her face. And so peaceful beside you. Absolutely. Absolutely. In your light, my eyes calm the fire that once burned through my night. In your light, your eyes calm the fire that once burned through my night. So what that means to me is when you're in love, when you have somebody special in your life, and it's real, it's tangible. When your eyes meet, they always say the eyes are the window to the soul, windows to the soul. I believe that's pretty true because when your eyes meet with someone that you love and care about, it's the best thing ever, the best feeling ever. So still in your light, your eyes calm the fire that once burned through my night. So yeah, to me that just, there's a certain tranquility, there's a feeling of completeness, if you want to put it that way, and because you feel and you think you believe that this is something that's real. This is something my other half is here with me, right? That kind of thing. Let's go ahead and listen to the next part of the lyrics.
you're as free as the heavens, as soft as the breeze, as safe as the silence that lives in the trees.
I forgot to talk about the last part. You see me when I'm smiling and you feel when I ache. You know which dark dreams leave me trembling awake. So that just to me means that when you're with somebody like that, you know each other. You don't have to, see, I always had an issue because to me, talking about it to me, almost ruined it. It's better if you just know without trying to express it in words. Sometimes the words are, it's like when you try to express how you feel about Angelina and her music and how she makes you feel. There aren't any words adequate to that task. It doesn't matter how many you come up with. It doesn't matter what combination you put them in. It's always going to fall a little bit short because there just aren't any words for it. So if you're in love with somebody, this kind of a thing, you don't need to speak. You know, looking at each other's eyes, you already know. Just being around them, you already know. Their mannerisms, their body language, the whole 9 yards, right? You know all that stuff. That's the best. That's how it should be all the time, in my opinion. So let's move on to the second stanza here, which I just went back. I lost track of what I was doing, I guess. You're as free as the heavens, as soft as the breeze, as safe as the silence that lives in the trees. Again, this is to me the name of the song is So Peaceful Beside You. This to me represents a certain comfort level where everything's going to be okay and I'm safe here with you. So peaceful beside you, so deep in your eyes, you quiet the storms that still live in my skies. So we all have troubles. We all have problems. A lot of times, most people have relationship problems if you're out there dating or trying to find that one person, right? And it can be, it's saying it's a storm is not I don't think that's overblown. I think that's pretty accurate. Inside, you're really having some strong feelings, some strong emotions. Some of it's just confusion. You don't really know what's going on, right? But, as the lyrics say, so peaceful beside you. Sometimes just being in the presence of the one that you love. So deep in your eyes. Yeah. Let the eyes meet. Really, that's the key to a lot of things, I think. It's like Mary was talking about the light in one of our recent videos. And I think yesterday's actually. And when you look into somebody's eyes, there's no place for anybody to hide. They can't hide. You can't hide. You're right there, okay? And not that you want to go hide. I'm not saying that, but it's like there's no escaping who you're with and who you're talking to and all that. So you quiet the storms that still live in my skies. Absolutely. Because we all got baggage or whatever you want to call it. And but when you're with the person that you want to be with and you love that person, everything's okay. I'm a fragile weed in the wind that blows. I just want to rest in your hand and feel close. When my heart is heavy, I long for your chest to bury my fears where your arms can give rest. Oh my goodness, this is too much. The best of times is a big hug, a little bit longer than a normal hug, a little bit tighter than a normal hug. That, like I said, I don't think that needs to be talked about. That just is for real. And as a man, I always felt when I was giving the woman that I loved a hug like that, it was my feeling that I was giving her assurance that she was loved and protected. That's what I felt. And I know from her reaction that she felt cared for, not in any danger at all. And she liked being in that place, and I loved being there with her too. Hey, now you're going to get me crying now. Next one. And when your world is aching, I'll carry the pain. If you cry, let your tears fall like warm summer rain. There's no one but you who can love me this way. No one but me who can make your soul stay. Yeah, I didn't follow my plan I was going to do with playing the music. Sorry, I get carried away by looking at, understanding, and commenting on the lyrics. And when your world is aching, when we're having difficult times, I'll carry the pain. If you cry, let your tears fall like warm summer rain. It's okay to cry. When you're with someone you love, whatever you're feeling, it's okay to share those feelings with whoever you love. Actually, nowadays, I guess maybe it's okay to share your feelings with pretty much everybody. But, in particular, the one you love. There are certain moments in time you should just share with the one you love, I believe. That's for you. That's for you too, as one. There's no one but you who can love me this way. No one but me who can make your soul stay. The way I interpret that is that in this particular case, because Angelina is singing the lyric, that no one but you can love me this way. So in other words, you're the one. You're the one I love. You are the only one that I love. No one but me can make your soul stay. So there's a deep attachment to the other person. Attachment is probably the wrong word. See, there's always words that they just don't quite make it. There's a deep connection. That sounds a little bit better with the person. And you feel like you're perfect for each other. They're there for you. You're there for them. We each contribute to the relationship instead of having a parasitic relationship, right? So let's move on to the last one. So peaceful beside you, so still in your light. Let me be your shelter. Just hold me tonight. Yeah, that's the part that gets me right there. Those were the moments I miss. So peaceful beside you, I miss that. So still in your light. Let me be your shelter. Just hold me tonight. So both people are comforted by that closeness. Both people are reassured by the closeness. And both people love that closeness. So important. Yeah. And, not to be a bummer about it, but, sometimes relationships go wrong for all kinds of reasons. But those moments right there, that's the things that you should always remember and should always think about when you think back on things. Because sometimes if things go really bad, then things get bitter and angry and everything else. Well, think about these moments. There doesn't have to be any talking. There doesn't have to be any dialogue. There can be, but there doesn't have to be. Sometimes just little, sometimes quiet is a good thing. Just hold. Feel. Those are my thoughts. Now I messed up I was going to do the play it and the song. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the whole song for you right now, and I'm just going to be quiet. Let's go.
So peaceful beside you, so still in your light. Your eyes calm the fire that once burned through my night. You see when I'm smiling, you feel when I ache. You know which dark dreams leave me trembling awake. You're as free as the heavens, as soft as the breeze, as safe as the silence that lives in the trees. So peaceful beside you, so deep in your eyes, you quiet the storms that still live in my skies. I'm a fragile wing in the wind that blows. I just wanna rest in your hand and feel close where my heart is heavy. I long for your chest to bury my fears where your arms can rest. So peaceful beside you, so still in your light. Let me be your shelter, just hold me tonight.
Okay, so there we have it. I hope you noticed that I put a bunch of pictures there. Nothing. I just happened to have those in a folder that I was looking at the other day. These are Mary's lyrics. I guess I feel like her wisdom, maybe partly as a result of her being a mature lady, points out some of the more important nuances of things, in this case, relationship. And I feel like there, I feel like I'm connected to her lyrics almost every time in some way. Every one of these songs, I can tell you, I have some connection. What it was in this one, to tell you, to be honest with you, is just remembering that falling asleep on my back with her head on my shoulder, and then just her, eventually going to sleep, and me just looking at her face as she's sleeping, and then me falling off to sleep because of that peacefulness. Now I've got two dogs, and they sleep with me, but it's not the same thing. It's a different thing. It's a nice thing, but it's a different thing. And the two dogs couldn't be more different. One of them is a lover, a cuddler. That's the big dog. He wants to be right next to you, almost pushes you out of the bed. The other one's a protector. She's always on high alert. She's at the foot of the bed watching the door. She doesn't. She wants to make sure that she keeps us safe. And it's it's not the same as having somebody, a person in my life, but it's it's a special thing. Okay, guys. I mean, those that have pets know what I'm talking about. We love our pets for all kinds of reasons. But that's, I'm just, they're sitting here. They're both laying right here by me. That's why I keep bringing it up, because they do that pretty regularly. All right, that'll do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again on the next one. Bye-bye.